Hello, this is Tracy, and I have some layouts to share with you. I want to dig in to the new Studio Calico kit for May. I mean, desperately want to dig into that. And so I figured I would show you all the layouts I've been doing lately that did not end up on a process video. And like this one this is mainly almost all the April kit. So I'm going to show you a few layouts. And I'm going to start with this one of my son, and this was the first day of kindergarten. This picture right here is literally the epitome of why I scrapbook right here. I love how he's looking up at me and I'm taking it, from up above him instead of bending down to get the shot. And he was so excited to start kindergarten. He has 2 older brothers. They've been in school. He's dying to join them. And we just had a blast preparing for going to school. This son, his name's Chad. He is my one. He is all boy. I have 3 boys. My first 2 boys are not all boy. They are not feminine by any stretch, but they are not that typical all boy, like, I don't know, roll in the mud. This one, I'll give you a perfect example. I would be giving him a bath, anywhere from the age of 4 until, 8. I'd be giving him his bath, and probably even younger. And I would see some big bruise or something on his knee or his leg or whatever. And I would say, "Oh my goodness, Chad, where did you get that bruise? What happened?" And he'd just look up at me and shrug, "I don't know." And I would say, "You don't remember?" "No, that's my Chad. He would be banged and bruised, and I would never hear a peep of it. He just, he still has this incredible pain threshold. And then another thing is that he loved to wear jeans. He did not care for shorts. And every pair of jeans would have holes in the knees. Every pair. And I started putting patches on the knees, and he liked that. He thought it was cool, actually. So it didn't have, the like old cheesy feel to it that you'd think it would. But no, he loved it, especially ones with designs and stuff. But he would wear through the patch within days. I mean, the kid could not keep his jeans without holes. And so you know what? I decided that was a hill I wasn't going to die on. My kid just had holes in his knees. And I was all right with that. But that's just him. He just, banged and bruised and scratched up with holes in his knees, But this picture just, I just look at it and it just brings me such a gush of really good feelings and memories. And it's the kind of picture in time that I want to document. So that's why I love scrapbooking. So I will show the whole page here. Oops, there we go. Okay. So this is, again, the April kit. And I just cut out a bunch of shapes over here of the different papers from the kit, and I did hearts and stars and squares and circles, and then I outlined all of them and made sort of a cluster. And then these are the same papers that I layered up, and then I just did sewing on one of them, and then a paper clip there with an arrow, and then it says discoveries, because that's what kindergarten is about, right? Discovering. And then this is his name and his teacher, and it was kindergarten. And some more stars with wood veneer stars. And then the hay is from the sticker sheet from the Studio Calico kit. And then I did Spider-Man backpack, Spider-Man lunchbox, and check. I put the checks next to it. Spider-Man pencils, check. Yummy snack, check. Healthy lunch, check. Yep, I'm ready. And then I did the arrows going to him, and then some more stars. Those are not Studio Calico. I don't know what those are. I think I got them in a kit though. So really the title is Yep, I'm Ready, but he, you know, had picked out his backpack and his lunchbox, and he was just so excited to start school. And then the irony is I got a phone call from the teacher that first day of school, which that's my chatty. That's who, you know, he actually did not get in trouble in school and still doesn't. He's not a troublemaker at all. He's actually a very good kid, but I think kindergarten wasn't all he had thought it was going to be, and so he had to learn about the rules. He did not do preschool, so he was kind of clueless on this whole school thing. I think he went in there thinking it was going to be all fun and party, but there were a lot of rules. Anyway, so and then I splattered ink around. That's Heidi Swap Shine tinsel, and then there's some, I think that's probably warm calico maybe, or it's a dark Mr. Huey's, the other splatter. So that's that one. And then I have this one. I had done the one layout of my son with his castle, a nobleman, and this is the companion to that layout. And so I wanted these close-ups of the castle to be next to the other layout. I mean, we did so much work on this castle, so I really wanted to memorialize it. And so I did more triangles. I had done triangles in that other layout. I can't remember exactly what it looks like. Did I put it? No. But so I sponge painted through the triangle mask here. And then when I did that, my daughter said, "Oh, that looks like trees." And I was like, "Oh yeah, you're right, it does," which goes. And so I have, you know, these papers cut out in triangles, and this is the April kit as well, these papers. And then 7th grade, these little white things here and these ones here are those, what is that tool called? It's the heat set Imaginus, I don't know how to say it. The heat set, you know, that you hold it over there and heat those on. And I have some down here too. Can you see that down here? And that's a little cluster of some more triangles. And then I have Remarkable here with some flags sticking out and a label, and then Remarkable. That came from my stash, I'm pretty sure. And I'll hold, that has our last name, but so there, I know. And then I splattered more ink, same colors as the other page, I'm pretty sure, but those are all Mr. Huey's, yeah. So this one was pretty simple, this layout. Remarkable. Oh, that's pretty. My daughter's showing something. And there's that. So this was a simple, sort of a plain one, but these pictures, I really wanted those details to show. So that's that. And then this one is from my son's birthday. This layout goes with this layout, which this one I did a process video for, but I showed little glimpses of this one in that process video a bunch of times, so I figured I would show it a little closer up. And here, today is his birthday is the title. And then it has this little wish list, a new guitar pedal. I mean, he just is a musician, so he always wanted and wants music stuff all the time. But so on this one I fussy cut out a bunch of arrows, and I used those fussy cut arrows. I had some left over, and I had used those in this layout. And this paper and this paper come from the Basic Gray Joanne exclusive Fact or Fiction. And this little tab is from Life in Bits and Pieces. And this is from the Studio Calico kit. I think the gray paper is from Studio Calico. These little tabs are the Studio Calico kit. Sticker sheet, and then I have an arrow here, an arrow here. That's wood veneer. These are all fussy cut, and then a wood veneer here, and then the chevrons. The foam letters, I don't remember the name, but I'm pretty sure those came in a kit also. And this is a little Tim Holtz paper clip. And then I have enamel dots. These are some of those. I'm going to show those close up. Those ones that I miss and love. These little black dots that I got, like, I think it was Michael's in the discount bin. I got them like for 50 cents or 25 cents a pack. I actually did find a little bit more of them in my Girl Scout scrapbook stash stuff. But I barely have any left. I really liked those. It's funny, cheap thing, and I loved them. And then I inked everywhere. And here's that. Those tabs. And then there's all the arrows cut out. Oh yeah, and I stamped in between. That was a stamp from Studio Calico, the arrows. And there's the date. So that's that. Okay, so now I have this last one to show you. This was inspired from the Mercy Tiara challenge, because when I went to do that one, originally I took pictures of my scrapbooking stuff using the Instax camera, but then I realized, ooh, I want to scrapbook my favorite layout so that I'll have it to enjoy in my book when my daughter takes hers and goes on her merry way and gets married and whatnot. So I decided I'm going to go ahead and make a layout with these pictures. So on this, I put today here, May 5th, 2013. That's the day I took these pictures, and that is my favorites today. So, you know, who knows, a week from now that could all change, right? But I have inks in here, spray inks, and all kinds of badges and wood veneers, and my ATG gun, love that. Washi tape, totally addicted. And then my little basket that I put together that has all of my scrapbook supplies that I use all the time. I'll show it to you. Here it is right here. This is like my main, I always, you know, I don't scrapbook without this on the table, and I made it a long time ago, when I first started really getting back into scrapbooking. I got this little basket, and it has handles, for 25 cents at the swap meet. And, so, you know, like my pens that I use all the time are in here, and my go-to glues, that kind of stuff, and scissors, you know, those main tools. So anyway, I included that in my favorites. And then I sort of listed some of them here on a couple of tags. You should know what it is. And let's see, these right here, these like lacy doily looking things came from a little package that I got at Big Lots, and they are color book or color book. I don't know how you say that. Flea market they're called, and they came with all these doily things. So I don't know if you can still get these or not, but there's that. And this is a sticker. This doily looking one is a sticker from the Amy Tangerine. Yes, please, yes, please. Sticker sheet. That's so stinking cute. And then I have a bunch of buttons from my stash. And these are little pearl dots that are like the enamel dots that I've had forever in my stash. I think I got these at Michael's. I think they're reflections. And I have a doily here, and a doily here that you could barely see, and a doily here. And then I just did some layering. These are Maggie Holmes papers, except for that one. Ooh, can't remember what that one is. And then that, and this one came, and this one came from this package that I got at a discount. One of those discount sites. I got that. It's my Mind's Eye small accessory kit. Scrapbooksteals.com. And it has a bunch, it's my Mind's Eye. So Sophie, Stella Rose. Which I think these are Stella Rose. But I thought that was perfect, made with love, because that's what this is about, scrapbooking, which is homemade. And I just did some layering. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to look at what thickers those are. If you really do want to know, leave a comment and I will look it up and I'll reply to your comment telling you what the name of them is. I love these, so I wouldn't be surprised if somebody wanted to know. They're just so pretty. They're very girly, and the font is so girly. So anyway, that's that cluster with the buttons, and that's that cluster. And there's my tags with some baker's twine.
I'm showing it big so you can see it.
And that's that. So that's my last one to share. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. And thank you for always commenting, and for all my subs who have subscribed. I just totally appreciate it, and for clicking like. Love it. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thanks. Take care.